Hey, welcome back to Mud Pop Thrift. My name is Tom. If you're watching this and it says part 2 in the title, you're like, why is this part 2? It's because my phone can't possibly work out processing a 40-minute video, and I had way too many sales. Sales too big for my phone. So, yeah, let's get into part 2. You just watched half of my sales. Let's see the other half. There's a little bit of a lightning round on the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all the things that you do. It does still have the holographic stickers on it that make it dead stock. Single dingle, top and bottom. Really nice shirt. I may well have paid $30 for this on a private pick, and then sold it for $30 free shipping. There's a guy that I buy really high-end stuff from, and sometimes I make a killing, and sometimes I break even. Most of the time it lands somewhere in the middle, but I am always buying things from Alex, not the guy that we met at the thrift store the other day, but I'm always buying things that are the kind of things I love to have in the store. So an item like this, I overpaid for it, and I knew it at the time, but I was getting, like, I got that shirt and about 20 shirts, and I made money on the pile, but that shirt I overpaid for. I thought I was overpaying by a little bit, evidently. It just sat for like 3 months and no interest, and then I had it at like $37, and somebody sent me a $30 offer. And even at break even, I would rather move it fast because it's not doing any good hanging out in my store not selling. And maybe that's bad. Maybe that, I'm not telling you that should be your policy. I'm not saying that's how everybody should do it, but I want it to move quick. You remember the other day I was like, I probably didn't make money on this Michael Jackson. But then I was like, I ended up getting him in a lot of stuff for $90. Well, I sold him for $30, I think, and then this sold for $25, and it was in that lot. So that puts me at like $60, and there was a handful of things in that lot. So I'm getting back to making money. This is a strawberry shortcake, and it's nice. It's nice. It's not super nice. It's not mint, but it is in nice condition. There is no thermos. But that isn't a deal breaker. A lot of people are, everybody knows these should have a thermos. And so there are people who act like it's the end of the world or it's worthless without the thermos. And unlike a Nintendo game where the box is worth more than the game itself, like there are people who think that the thermos is more valuable than the box because it makes it complete, and they don't often come with the thermos. That isn't the case. This still sold for $25 plus shipping, so that's pretty good, and it puts me back on the road to healthy with that purchase where I spent $90 on stuff that is good, fun stuff, but probably I overpaid for it. This is a weird dog park thing. New Ray, which makes it not like IP branded. It's just dogs and these little carrier kennels and like the tube that the dogs jump through and ramps and stuff. I kind of set it up. I'll put the picture up here. I paid $4.29 for a bag. This had some calico critters in it that I made some money on. And then this sold for $14.95 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $27, and it has been around a hot minute. And if I can afford to do it, I'll probably just put some bubble wrap around this box and put it in a number 7 priority mailbox and just ship it in this bag. Because, I mean, there's no organized way to ship this. This is a size small Gremlins Gizmo t-shirt, not old at all, 2019 I think, but I don't know where I got this, but it sold for $6 plus shipping. it's cool. That's hardly worth messing with, but it's a cool thing. So I picked it up, and then I listed it. I ended up listing it for $7 and took a best offer at $6 because it's been listed forever. Yeah, so this is going to be another instance where 2 pounds of priority is $8.82 and Ground Advantage is $1 cheaper, but I can use a free box, and I have the box that's the right size, and it's easier that way. So I'm going to ship those puppies priority because it's just easier. It's not worth the $1 to go find a box. Okay, so let's do a lightning round as much as I do. Oh, I forgot. Dang. Forgot a couple of things. Oh, I didn't pick all the way through the list. Anyway, let's do a lightning round. One more time. Let's do a lightning round as much as I do lightning rounds. I just told you this the other day. The Mountain brand does really well. I listed this last night for like 17, got an offer for 13, countered at 15, and it sold right away. I wouldn't have paid very much for this. But I pulled it out of the death pile, so I don't know how much I paid for it. This one I paid $1/4 for a long time ago, but it's a long tail item. But Screen Stars Best is a good tag. This is Alexander Steakhouse, which is around here. What's really weird is, like, we live in Peoria, Champaign's close, Springfield's close, Normal's close, and then Columbia, Missouri's not, like, you know, crazy far. And then Fresno, California seems like an odd mix in there. Last night I had the best meat in town. Alexander Steakhouse is a place where you pay extra to have them cook your steak, or you can stand over a grill and cook it yourself. And if I'm going to stand over the grill and cook it myself, I'm going to do it at home. But they do have really, really good cuts of meat and a decent atmosphere. So it's like when Desiree and I are doing an anniversary dinner or something, sometimes we'll go there, but the Lariat's better. This shirt, funny story, is it's got a little boo-boo there on the back, but that was disclosed. Molina. I had to phone a friend and say, hey, is this guy still playing for the team? Is he traded? Is he hated? Should I buy this? And he's like, yeah, he's retired from the team and beloved. So I picked it up for $4.99 in a couple of days. It sold for $36. And Shania. I paid too much for this on Whatnot. I think I paid $25 or $30 for it because it's awesome. Shania Twain up. It's been listed for a long time. I thought it would do better. It obviously did exactly this. 6-8 months, it sold for $32. It's a really cool shirt. I probably, if I found this for $25, I'd probably buy it again. But this is a medium, so maybe it would need to be a bigger size. Or maybe I'm an idiot. That's entirely possible. Westward is quality tools. I bought a huge toolbox full of these gigantic wrenches, 30 of these gigantic wrenches for $30 with the toolbox. I ended up donating the toolbox because it was kind of bent out of shape, and I thought, I'm not going to mess with that. An inch and a 1/16. This sold for $18, free shipping. You guys saw Asher wearing this. It's reversible. I didn't realize when Asher was wearing it that it was reversible. And so the inside is the interesting part. NASCAR. And then it has this Nextel. And I found out that Nextel took over the sponsorship from Winston, which I kind of knew when they were like, yeah, we probably shouldn't be affiliated with cigarettes. So they discontinued early I read about it. And so they went to Winston and said, hey, we're going to buy you out of this contract because we want to kind of be more family friendly. And so they bought Winston out. Nextel came in and sponsored what was before the Winston Cup. And now it's, and then it was the Nextel Cup until 2007, I think. So this couldn't be any newer than that. And Nextel isn't even a thing anymore. But that sold, I paid $20 for that at auction, and it sold for $86 plus shipping in a couple of days. This is a part to an airplane. I don't know what it does. I picked up a bunch of parts for airplanes for $5 a piece at an estate sale where they didn't know what they had. They were like, those are just a bunch of gears and like instruments and gauges, and give me $5 a piece for them. So I ended up paying like $30 for the whole little bucket. And I was like, they're plane parts, they're going to be worth something. And some of them ended up selling for $50 and $80 a piece. This was probably a year ago, and this one sold for $20 plus shipping, maybe plus shipping. I don't know. Probably not. Probably just really high sales tax. Anyway, I made money a long time ago on that. I picked this shirt up, and I don't remember what tag I was talking about, that I was like, I might pick it up because of the tag. Tultex brand is really good. Most of the time they're sought after shirts. So something like this, that is the Alexander Singer's single stitch from 1997, and it's just advertisement for a play. Not a great piece. Not something that I would pick up. I mean, the graphic is cool, but I'm not picking it up with that graphic if it's just on a Hanes Beefy tee. But that Tultex tag means something to somebody. Judah paid 50 cents for this. It's in that little GameStop thing. It says PS Vita on it, and he didn't notice that. We got it the same place we got the Virtual Boy and a bunch of other stuff. But he paid 50 cents for this, hoping that it was a memory card he could use extra on the Wii. And then he noticed when he got home that it said PS Vita, and he's like, well, dang it. Dad, do you want this to sell? It sold for $8.79 free shipping, but he had 50 cents into it. So, you know, we'll make $4 or $5 and make money on the mistake. That's always good. Firefox book. This is book 1, and these are desirable. And so they're like homesteader kind of thing. Sold for $13.49. I just sold one last week that I got at a thrift store for 80 cents. And this one I got out of the death pile out of the hoarder house, and it's sold for $13.49. And then this, Ellen, as in Ellen DeGeneres, but this is Walt Disney World Goofy Hat Company. Ellen was the sponsor for the Energy Pavilion at some point, and so she was like the name on the front of the building and the the celebrity host of the movie that you watch before you go on the ride or whatever it was. I did it back in the day, but I don't remember what it was. And I think that pavilion's closed now, other than for Food and Wine Festival, which is going on right now. So right now it's open, but there aren't any attractions. It's just food and wine stuff in there now. But the Ellen Energy Adventure in Epcot, this hat, I think I got it from Whatnot, from a guy who didn't know why Ellen would have a hat on a Goofy tag. Sold for $9 plus shipping. It is what it is. No, not a home run, but a neat piece all the same. Fitz and Floyd, I picked up, is that right side up? Yeah. I picked this up at Goodwill for like $3. I thought it would do pretty well. Fitz and Floyd, if it's a cool mid-century modern piece, can do exceptionally well. This sold for $10 plus shipping. I mean, it is what it is. Garfield, old Garfield books. If you're my age, you read these in elementary school and you didn't realize that you weren't getting the jokes about modernity. But it's funny anyway. I really liked Garfield. Sold for $8 free shipping. So like if you find those for 50 cents at a garage sale and there's only 2 of them, probably not worth picking up. If you buy a huge lot of books, they might be worth listing to if you've got them. I don't know where I got those. Tiny Rick, Rick and Morty. I was picking up Rick and Morty stuff for a while, thinking that it would be good. It is not. This is a large t-shirt. I mean, some of it is. I'm sure there's something out there that's Rick and Morty that's worth something. It's not the stuff that I find. These are 2 Snap-on keychains sold for $12 free shipping. I bought them with a whole bunch of stuff at an auction that I have virtually nothing into those, and they were listed for like a week. And then these damn Yankees buttons, I can't find. I'm probably gonna have to give the guy his money back, but he spent $5.99 plus shipping, so he's all in at $12. Old rock and roll buttons do well. And then one more item: cassette tapes, old country music, stuff that I would have listened to as a kid. Garth Brooks, Where Are the Bodies, Reba McEntire, Clint Black, George Strait. He sold for I paid $2 for like 100 tapes at the last couple hours of an estate sale, and these sold for $15.99 plus shipping. That's the way to buy and sell cassette tape. Is just a massive lot for, you know, where you're buying them for a dime or less a piece and then making lots. I mean, you can sell one-off Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Metallica, metal, or rap, but that stuff sells because it's hard to find. So if you buy this common stuff and lot it together because you bought it so cheap that you have virtually nothing into it, then you can make money selling the common cassettes for $16. And those were listed forever for like $25 free shipping. I found them in a box that wasn't inventoried well, so I unlisted everything and relisted it, and that's been listed for like at $15.99 plus shipping. It's been listed for like maybe Saturday, and it's Monday morning. They sold within probably at least within 48 hours. That is going to be everything. So I'm gonna try and get this stuff shipped, and I will bid you adieu. Maybe we'll go thrifting later, but that'll be a different video because this is long enough. All right, well, that's a huge day of sales, and I'm sitting here recording the outros for that 2-part video because I have more sales today. So there's going to be a 3rd video, and that'll be tomorrow. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, following, and all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one.